you spend your money greatly impacts your life, and it reflects your financial skills. No matter how little your debt is, you still have to manage it. The more debt you have, the more effort is needed to pay it off. Great mathematics skills are sometimes unnecessary in managing your debt. Just simple addition, subtraction, and multiplication will do. So people, always remember this. If you are in debt, don't just assume you can eventually pay it off. You need to confirm that you're actually able to pay it on time without having any problems. In this topic, you will learn how to manage your debt properly. First, know the amount of your debt. List all your debt, including the creditor, interest rate, and the due date. With this, you can keep track of all your debt. If you are unsure of your total debt, check your statement of account or simply ask your creditors to confirm on how much you owe them. As you pay your bills, make sure to update your debt list and cross out the due dates you made payment with. Secondly, you have to have your own budget. Having one's own budget is very important, not just in our everyday lives, but also in paying off our debts. Budgeting for a monthly payment of debts, the same as you do for food, utilities, and other necessities, should be done. Many people think budgeting is a very boring job. But think of this. Instead of thinking how boring to make a budget is, why not just focus on the value that budgeting will bring to your life? Know your needs and wants. We previously discussed the difference between the needs and wants. Needs are something you must have in order to live, and wants just adds comfort to your life. If you are having trouble budgeting, why not try crossing out some of your wants, like fashion clothes, a brand new phone, and some other things you don't really need for survival? Surely, it will cost you some comfort, but think of the benefits it will give you in the future if you successfully paid off your debt just by using the money you could have spent on the things you want. When you want something, it would always result in you trying to buy it. Or, if in case you lack money, you will be forced to get into debt. That is why you should know what you really need and what you really want. After knowing how much you owe and setting aside a budget, decide which debt to pay off first. This one is also a crucial part to reduce debt, specifically the interest you might incur. Your credit cards, for example, it would be better to prioritize paying the one with the highest interest rate because it costs you more money. The next one is to make sure to pay your bills on time. Yup, paying your bills on time would make it sure that you'll have a good credit rating. But wait! Yes, you may have paid the bills on time, but where'd you get the money? You don't say you got in debt again just to pay your old debt? Oh no. One important note you must remember to make sure you can pay your bills on time is to have enough income and strictly follow your budget. If you fail to follow your budget, there is a tendency that you won't have enough money to pay your debt and incur more debt. How about if you miss a payment? If you missed a payment, send your payment as soon as you remember it. Don't wait until the next due date, or else you will incur higher penalties and worse, it might get reported to the Credit Information Corporation. We'll talk about the importance of your credit history in another video. When worst comes to worst, and you don't know what to do on how to handle your debt, This is a sign that you need help from expert financial advisors. In our next video, we introduce you to Louisa, her story on how she handles her debt.